We all know that repetitive tasks literally suck and can bog us down. When we build a software, we want to solve real-life problems and we expect it to be used by many people, millions of people. And as your software grows, the complexity also grows and it gains popularity, being used by many people across different types of hardwares or devices. Testing becomes a nightmare or a very challenging thing to be done in this software. But what if you could automate the process of testing your software, free up some time, and do the things that you really love? That's where automation comes in. Hey everyone, Caleb here. Welcome to the second video of Coding with Caleb. Today we are diving into the amazing world of automation in mobile development. And for the context of this video, when I'm talking about testing, I'm not really talking about unit tests because, as the name says, the idea behind it is to test every single unit of your software. We are talking about functions. Unit tests are essentially checks and balances of your code, ensuring that functions are working as intended. They basically test if your function behaves as expected under certain conditions. It's like you provide some input and you check if your output matches with what you have designed. They catch bugs early on, preventing them to snowball into bigger issues later. Meanwhile, automation testing is a process in software engineering of using software tools to execute predefined tests on a software application automatically. This approach is used to validate if the software as a whole, I mean every single component of the software, is working as expected, because human errors are really normal to occur, and testing each single part of the software, it's not so productive than testing the whole software when changes occur. Automation testing can efficiently run a wide number of tests over and over again, making it ideal for regression testing, performance testing, and other repetitive tasks. It helps identifying defects, ensuring that the software meets its requirements and works as expected. And the best thing is that it saves time and resources comparing to other manual ways of testing. Many tools are used to perform automated tests, but today I want to focus on a tool that I'm really enjoying using. I'm recording a free series on AWS Device Farm. AWS Device Farm is a cloud-based service offered by Amazon Web Services. It helps you testing your mobile and web applications on a wide number of devices and desktop browsers. This means that you can test your app functionality, performance, and compatibility across various device configurations without having to manage your own device pool. I'm really enjoying recording this series for you, and I will let you know when I finish recording it, and I hope you enjoy the content. Now, I'll let you with a conversation that I had with Mike, QA engineer at PAYBACK, and we talked about automation at PAYBACK. So I'm here with Mike, our QA engineer. I know that you do a lot of automation. I would like to understand the importance of automation in the life cycle of a product, like an app, for example. Why would a company need to have automation?
So actually we have a lot of stuff, like we have a lot of features in the app, and we are only for QAs for a whole app, like two apps, for one for iOS, one for Android. And it's actually very complex app. We don't have time to check everything. And for every release, so we are releasing every 2 weeks. And imagine having like need to check everything before
Yeah.
every release.
Yeah, test
It's
all
not
the
possible.
flows.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's very
test all flows.
complicated.
We don't have test cases. We don't have time to maintain them. Means we need something that can help us without manual effort to test if our app is still like at least alive.
All
We
right.
can log in. I don't know, do some basic flows, check everything in the app. That's why we maintain it.
Ah, I see. Nice. So, what tools do you use to do your automation work?
So the main language is Kotlin. What else? For UI automation, we have
Appium,
and
yeah.
two drivers inside, which is Xcode UI test and UI Automator 2. It's most common.
So like Appium, UI Automator, are libraries or framework?
Yeah, it's open source library.
Ah, okay. Nice.
Open source stuff, which is kind of maintained by the community. There are some people like who are contributing every time, but it's almost maintained by the community. Open source stuff.
Nice. You know, I'm an advocate of Kotlin. I really like Kotlin, so nice. So
after I switched from Java, from my last place of work, then Kotlin is the best language.
yeah, I know. I see your code in Kotlin and looks really amazing. Yeah, so it's really nice to know other use cases of Kotlin. I never tried to do QA and automated stuff, but I may try it.
We actually have a few libraries that we also use for kind of when we need to create a new user, for example, or do a transaction, something else in the app. We don't put it inside our automation framework. We exclude this functionality into the library. We write it in Kotlin and then include it into our testing framework as external library.
Oh, okay.
We don't overwhelm our automation stuff with something that is not needed there. We try to exclude it, and we also develop like as a developer, you also may want to do this transaction or do something else. We give you this possibility.
Oh, nice. Thanks, Mike, for this introduction to automation and payback.
Thank you.